Hello everyone. Today I want to talk about what is a goal and how you can reach the goal that you set for yourself. Number one thing is have something in mind. What would you like to do in your life? I have seen a lot of people posting stuff on Facebook. Oh, this is going on with me. It should not have happened this way. Or pretty much in other words, complaining about what's going on in your life. It's very easy to complain about your life. You can just start writing things, you can start whining about stuff and complain about things. But what are you doing about it? So in order for you to succeed in life, have yourself a goal. What do you want to do in your life? Challenge yourself. Get out of your comfort zone. Set yourself a timeline. Okay, I'm going to do this. I'm going to spend 6 months to a year of my life doing this thing. And after 6 months, I'm going to check what I have done. In simple words, when was the last time you met somebody who believes in himself, who believes in God, who's determined to do something good for himself, who's focused on his goal, his or her goal, and he hasn't reached it? Never. The reason why it is never is if you're focused about your goal, if you think positive about things, if you stay away from the naysayers, you will reach your goal. If you want to become a lion, hang out with lion. If you want to become a coward, if you want to become a hyena, hang out with hyena. Choice is yours. I'm going to share with you guys a small thing that happened to me when I came to America. I came to America in 2007. As soon as we got out of the airport, my mom was telling me, I hope our cab driver is from India or Pakistan. At that point, I didn't get why she was saying that. The reason behind it is my mom can barely speak English. So she wanted to have somebody who could speak Urdu or Hindi, our language, so she can communicate with them how to get to our place. And as soon as we got in the car, unfortunately our cab driver was a Filipino guy. He couldn't speak a word what my mom was saying, and I was not understanding what he was saying because growing up in Pakistan, I did listen to a lot of English music, but because of the jam, because of the sound of it, I didn't know what lyrics they were saying, so I was not really good at English. So I felt really helpless at that point that I couldn't help my mother. It went down to a point where my mom had to make me write up our address and he had to put it in the GPS in order for him to get to our destination. And at that point, I decided that I will learn how to communicate in English. Again, I was not born and raised here. I may not have the perfect accent, but at least I can speak English, because I realized that in order for me to grow big in America, in order for me to get to where I want to get to, I have to learn how to communicate in English. And that became a challenge, and I took it as a personal challenge. And I started learning English. Most of the people think that they find a reason that's not even there. People label other people. Oh, he's doing it because he's smart. No, God made everybody the same way. Yes, you may have some kind of problem. You may have some kind of issues. But again, God made everybody the same way. My mentality about reaching my goals, about doing something that I wanted to do, is if he can do it, if she can do it, I can do it too. He's as human as I am, so I can reach out and I can do something about it. Have a goal. If you don't have a destination, any road will take you there. Have yourself a goal, stay focused to it. Don't tell anyone your next move. That's the biggest thing. You don't know who you're hanging out with. You can get a lot of bad advice from a lot of bad people too. If you don't have $1 million in your account, I'm not going to ask you about a financial advice. It's simple. There are a lot of people who are broke, who are single for life, and then they're giving advices about relationships, about how to do this, how to do that. So one of the biggest things that I did that changed my life is I stopped hanging out or communicating with the negative people. Negative people will drag you down to their level, and they're gonna make sure you will stay there for the rest of their life, because that is their comfort zone. You have to get out of your comfort zone in order for you to grow up in the world, to go big in the world. Set yourself a goal. Okay, 6 months I'm gonna do this. A year I'm gonna be doing that. So that when you grow old, you don't regret it. At least you took the challenge, right? You did something that you wanted to do in your life, and you did it. So put yourself on a timeline. Hey, I'm gonna do this, I'm gonna try to do this, I'm gonna try to learn that. Nobody is holding you off other than yourself. So guys, go out there, achieve what you can. Nothing is impossible in this world. Have faith in God, trust yourself, go out there and stop complaining. Nobody is here to listen to your complaint. They're probably listening to it, oh, sending prayers, doing this, doing that, but laughing at you because you're acting like a fool. Stop acting like a fool. Go out there, be a go-getter, and get things done. One of the biggest things that helped me in reaching some of my goals was I started reading about people who were successful. Read about their stories. How did they do it? Because if someone else can do it, you can do it too. Like Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson. In 1997, he had $7 in his pocket. Right now, he's one of the richest people in America. Life can take from 0 to 60 in no time. Just have faith in yourself. But again, if you're going to be sitting at home and you'll be thinking, hey, I'm going to be like Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson. You can't be like that. He went out. He went all in. He struggled. There are a lot of people like Rock who struggled and they, became what they wanted to be. Some of the people, they'll be like, oh, he got lucky. No, nobody is lucky. You have to change your luck. Like once a wise man said, the man on top of the mountain did not just fall there. He climbed up. So work on it, guys. You can do it. If I can do it, you can do it too. Just have that mentality and you'll get to where you want to get to. It's never too late to start. It's just a personal story I want to share with you guys. I always wanted to have my own room. Growing up in Pakistan, I used to sleep right next to my grandma, my aunt, and my brother, because of the way of living we had over there. It was a little tough, let me put it that way. I always wanted to have my own room. It took me 29 years to get my own room. When I moved to America and it all changed and I have my own room, I had my own privacy and whatnot, I always wanted to box. I always wanted to be a boxer or a fighter, and I couldn't do it. And now I have the opportunity that I can do it. I can go out there, I can learn how to box and stuff. It's never too late. You're never too old to do stuff. I always wanted to wear good cologne. I always wanted to wear good clothes. What did I do about it? I worked hard. I went to school. I did a lot of things. A lot of people will be thinking at this point, oh, he went to school, that's why he can communicate in good English, or he can at least explain himself. No. A lot of people go to school and hide themselves. You just have to be out there. You just have to have a goal. When I went to school, I asked everybody who were born and raised here, who have good communicative skills, that please correct me if I'm saying something wrong. It has happened a lot. It happens to a lot of people. So again, have yourself a goal, guys. You'll be able to achieve a lot of things in your life. Have a fire in yourself. And at the end of the video, I'm just going to ask you one simple question. What is your goal?